she's a turning for which and all this longer my heart.
Ambrose, can you say good morning? Oh, show your Band-Aid.
Who's on your Band-Aid?
Julia.
Who is it?
Zuma? No.
Zuma?
It's not
No,
Zuma.
somebody else. Does he wear red?
Marshall.
Is he super clumsy and always falling all over his other doggy friends? Marshall. I got a question. Can you say chicken?
Chicken.
Can you say waffles?
Butter.
Waffles. All right. Welcome to Cooking with Clive. Today we're feeling brunchy, so we're gonna make probably what I feel is one of my mother-in-law's favorite brunch items.
Absolutely. Mine too.
Chicken and waffles.
Is that your
So
No, bye bye.
what?
Bye bye.
Do you want to say
We're going to have chicken and waffles
Hey.
with water.
chicken and waffles and water? What a pairing. Are you a sommelier? No, you should be. All right, we're gonna make some chicken and waffles. Ready?
No water.
Say, let's go.
No water.
No? Okay, well, we're making them anyways. Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we got a few things we got to work out for this. So the first thing we're going to do is get our chicken sort of organized and breaking down. Okay, so I have just some chicken breasts that I just cut up into strips. You can cut them into chunks, do whatever you want, or you can buy the chicken cutlets at the store. However you want to do this, that's fine. But some fresh chicken, cut up, and I have here some buttermilk. So I am going to just pour this all over my chicken. Okay. And to that, I'm going to add some hot sauce. Okay. So a little bit of hot sauce. And that's sort of it. I'm just going to get that in there and let the chicken soak in the buttermilk for a little while. If you want to do this sort of a few hours ahead, that's perfect. I'm just going to let it soak for, I don't know, about an hour or so. And then it'll be ready to fry up. So this chicken's done. We're going to set this aside and talk waffles. Excuse me, we're trying to do a show here, people. Okay, what are these? Pancakes? We've been over this, man. These are, what are these called? Pancakes, okay. These are Ambrose pancakes, but they're waffles to us, okay? So, obviously these waffles are made, and they're cold and flimsy, but when I'm making, like, sort of brunch for a crowd, or when I'm cooking a lot of things for a crowd, I try and get things done early, ahead of time, so when guests come over, I can spend more time with them, enjoying the food instead of stuck in the kitchen. Where are you going? Are you giving that to the people to try? So what I do is a few hours before the event, or even the night before, I make my waffles. Okay, so the recipe for the waffles should be somewhere like right here-ish. And we just make the waffles, put them in a little waffle iron, which you need if you're gonna make waffles, I guess. I don't know what to tell you to substitute for a waffle iron. But yeah, that's it. They're pretty cold, they're pretty flimsy, they're not very desirable right now. But what we like to do is, I usually take my cast iron pan or a griddle, put some butter on it, get it hot, and crisp these up. Warm them up to get crispy and buttery, and it's just like you made them, or even better. Like,
Yeah, it's better.
yeah, so it's really good. So that's what we do with the waffles. So don't be afraid to make things ahead of time. Make as much as you can ahead of time, so that when it's time to eat and enjoy food, you can spend time with your family. Okay. You want to make some chicken and waffles? Let's start building this. Let's start frying up some chicken. We'll show you how we do that, because that's, for me, the star of the show. So let's focus on some chicken. Do you want to get the sauce going? So for chicken and waffles, we like to make sort of like a hot and sweet sauce. I make like a traditional buffalo wing sauce, and then I add some sweetness to it. So we'll start off here. Can we use this pot? Okay. We start off here. Ambrose, can you put a third cup of butter in there? So just a third cup of butter we'll put in here. might have to put the waffle down. No, not putting the waffle down.
Take
Okay,
it out?
there we go. So a third cup of butter goes in there. So equal parts hot sauce. So we'll put a third cup of Frank's Red Hot. That's sort of my preferred hot sauce. So a third cup of that. And then sweetness. When I originally started doing this, it was all about honey. Hot and honey. On my food truck, it was hot and honey wings. We would make wings and we would put butter, hot sauce, and honey. But for chicken and waffles, we transitioned to maple syrup. Okay, so we are putting in a third cup of maple syrup. Okay, and then we're just going to set this on the pot, low and slow on the pot. What? We're going to set this on the stove. Set this pot on the stove and just sort of let it slowly all come together. Add a little salt and pepper. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take that into account. And then a little salt and pepper, I might have already said that. Let it come together and then we'll toss our chicken in it and we'll be ready to go. Let's bread some chicken.
You want to put that in?
Yay! 1/3 cup of butter, 1/3 cup of hot sauce, 1/3 cup of maple syrup. It's going to make you a pretty sweet little sauce for chicken. Okay, so as far as our chicken goes, it's been marinating in this buttermilk for an hour or so. And in here is some all-purpose flour. Okay, now what we need in this flour is some toddler fingers, and we need some salt and pepper. Ambrose, can you put some salt and pepper in this flour for Daddy?
What?
You're supposed to wipe your hands on your apron, not the shirt underneath your apron. Can you put some salt and pepper in here for Daddy? Yeah, exactly.
Right here.
So it's just all-purpose flour. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. I have our chicken here in the buttermilk. And what I like to do is pour some of this buttermilk liquid into my flour, and it will help get like big flaky chunks of the crust on the chicken. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so I did the similar thing. You love eating raw flour.
Here,
What's up with
do you want
that?
this? Do you want to turn this?
Oh, yeah. We did a similar thing. I forget what episode it was when we made our sandwiches. I made that like pork schnitzel thing, but I'll show you again here. So once we get the salt and pepper in here, I'm going to add a little bit of this in. Okay. Okay, once this sort of goes in, there's raw chicken in here. So once this goes in here, this dredge is like only to be used for this chicken, cannot be used for something else, and you cannot let toddlers like eat the raw flour anymore to this. So that's all the raw flour you get to eat for today, buddy. Gross. Okay, so just a little bit of this sort of buttermilk mixture in there, not a whole lot. Okay, and then just mix this in, and it's gonna start clumping up in there, big clumps, and that's what we're going to press to our chicken to get it all nice and crunchy. And okay, then after that, just take pieces of chicken, okay, put them in here, and don't be afraid to get aggressive with them. Push them into it, right? Really push them in, really work this flour coating to it, okay, the dredge, I guess they call it. Then when you pull it out, make sure there's no wet spots, and then when you pull it out, it's going to be flaky and crispy, and it's going to be all covered, and it's going to be really good. Okay, so just do that to all your pieces of chicken. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so get them all, all the chicken you're going to use. Do this, put it on the plate, and I like to sit it out, let the air get at it, sort of dry out that batter a little bit, and it gets extra crunchy. Okay, all right, so that's two. Keep doing this with all your chicken. Okay. Okay, so we're sort of at the stove now. I have my waffles, my cold waffles. I have my griddle warmed up. I got some butter on here. Okay, so I'm just going to take my sort of cold, flimsy waffle. We're going to bring it back to life. Okay, I'm going to put it on this griddle here. Okay, we're going to put a couple of them on there. We're going to let those crisp up while we're cooking our chicken. So those will do their thing. Okay, we have our sauce here. So this sauce is all melted and wonderful, right? It's buttery, it's sweet with the maple syrup, it's got some hot sauce in there for a little heat. It's quite lovely, okay? And now here we have our chicken. So you can see on the chicken here, it's got all these large flakes in here, right? That's from where we poured that buttermilk mixture into our flour that created those. If we didn't do that, it would all just have a nice, or it would all have the same sort of soft covering here, but these big chunks are what we really want, okay? So now, it's just a matter of frying up this chicken. I'm just shallow frying it in my cast iron pan, just till it gets brown and crispy, GBD, golden brown delicious. And then I'm going to put it in the oven to warm up while I do some other pieces, okay? So when you're dropping stuff into a fryer, just let it fall away from you, okay? So drop it in and it falls away from you in case it splashes, it goes away. Don't overcrowd your pan. So I'm just gonna put probably 3 pieces in, get these where I want them to go, and then I'll put a few more pieces in. Once this is done, I'll transfer it to a pan and put it in the oven for a few minutes. Okay, who's ready for chicken and waffles? You ready? So we have our fried chicken sort of out. It's pretty fresh out. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on it. Okay, get that while it's hot on so it can the salt can melt into it there. Okay, so we're all gonna build our own chicken and waffles here. Okay, so before Daddy builds his, he's gonna take his bowl and I'm gonna take a few pieces of my chicken. I'm going to put them in this bowl, okay? I'm going to take a little bit of that sauce we made, that butter, hot sauce, maple syrup, toss it in there, okay? And just give my chicken a little toss around, get them all coated in that beautiful sauce, okay? Then I'm going to build mine like this. I'm going to take my plate, I'm going to take my waffle, put it on my plate like this.
Do you want a waffle too?
Do you want a waffle to put on your plate? Everybody get some waffle and put it on their plate. Yeah, everybody get a waffle, put it on their plate. Use your pinchers to get the waffle. Pinch, pinch.
Oh, good job.
Good job. Okay. I'm going to take my chicken, sort of
use your pinchers to
put it on my waffle. Okay. Going heavy on the chicken, I think.
It's a lot of chicken.
Oh. So good. Okay. Little maple syrup over the top.
It's cool. Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at Daddy's.
Yummy.
Yummy.
And that's sort of it.
Chicken.
A few little chives to bring out some colorfulness. And that is my chicken and waffles looking pretty good. What are you guys going to do for your chicken and waffles? Is it good? What?
It's right there.
It's right there, isn't it?
I will do the same thing as you did.
Mommy's
and
gonna do
I
the
think
same
yours
thing.
is pretty much all set here.
All right, so Mommy, there's some waffles there. Do you want your chicken tossed in some sauce?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Do you want a little syrup?
Okay. So we'll put another piece in here for Mama. Boost up our sauce a little bit.
There you go.
Okay. Toss some for Mommy. Okay. There you go, Mommy. You got some waffle there. Get your pinchers. Mommy's just borrowing your pinchers. Okay? Yeah, get some nice chicken. We'll get some of that extra sauce on there for you. Beautiful. Oh, don't let that go to waste. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
There we are.
All right. Cool. So pretty simple chicken and waffles. Nice and simple. Oh, your pinchers. Sorry. Okay.
There you go.
So are we going to eat some chicken and waffles now?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Oh, dip in some of that syrup. Are the chicken and waffles good? Do you like them?
Yep.
Yeah, Daddy likes them too. What do you think, Mommy?
They turned out very good.
Oh,
I'm always a big fan of that sweet and hot sauce.
hot and honey, yeah.
Or hot and maple.
Hot and maple, right? And the waffles are great. I made them last night. Heated them up on the griddle in some butter. But even if we made them fresh this morning, put them in a pan with some butter. Toast them up. Get them crunchy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, a little buttery. You'll never go back. Your pinch? Okay, you have your pinchies. And we're going to say goodbye and say we'll see you tomorrow. Can you say goodbye?
No.
No? Can you go goodbye? Pinch, 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 pinch. Dip, dip, yep. Dip, dip. Bye, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.